Kurumuchoma Nairobi, Kisii, Nyamira, Nechingongo chindi chense ya Kenya. Abari kibaitomba bakorentera mangana magia asenchira y'ubuikirano. Emanya mange naboigo bwatra n'Ensoko TV koigeka chingenjo cy'umugusi. Ensoko TV uburuso bw'umugusi. Eye n'Ensoko TV uburuso bw'umugusi.
Ya kigimo mwancho muligirili bw'Ensoko TV Amayia Chinsa Isano na Ibere lero nilitukolia kane tukulite base egeswahili Alhamis nande anamonongo kwaligania semesa ya Amayia asomo basobono litukomanyi ayagendete gwateka kurwase chinsemo unabaliki baitu bagendete ko yasanya na ko yaleta gaiga nabo tubwatia sensemo iliyo mtandao o Facebook nabo tubwatia sensemo ya YouTube iliyo nyara ko bagotengera na kwimanyi kiregento buna kigendete gokorekana asomo basobono gati yali nkwaliganitia asomo gasobono mwaka bw'ikiri Ibere 2025 Ibere nigogendete kwaliganirwa gwetera sechi campaign kuri ndese kyombeke mu Kenya ariko bagatebanga ningorabe gakwira obogabana bwe county ya Kisii mwancho muligeli inchikoba ngokomanyo mugano uyu na yanda mange nchengurukwa Innocent Onyango. Uyo kabero mu waziri w'ekisemi umuskeze Kilmachogumbaki nero otangaine aseganga yo kuligie kirugo ky'obugaba na ase county ya Kisii ayankorengana n'umuteneri bw'ekyombe gya Center for African Progress kinandike manyekanita sobwenge na CAP uyo kurukwa selieto nchali yeyo gokwana chingaki cyuko bwatokoroboti uru litukolia lero nigo uyeyo atebire buna aya ni korengana no gusangirira ibirengereri ebibanya tukaba bakonyora kurwa sabantu kiri bwisano meye county ya Kisii Machoguni gatangaine ase birengereri byo bali baramochore ko bumugabana ase kerengo kiemeronge 3 na kianda asemya chinga cy'umugabana w'ikaransete ya sekirogo muske Paul Simbarati ara ayo kabere ase kerengo y'ikikura cy'ibirengereri 30 na ibira asemya abande bali aserombe yo ngamo no mu wakili Justice Lumumba Nyabeli na uyu nere ubwate chikura chiaye mwancho muligeli aya nigabeteka kubwatokwa aselituko lyegoro.
So this particular survey was carried out as a way of trying to find out the most popular candidate for the election of 2027 for the position of governor. If the election was carried today, I mean, as at the time we carried the survey, the candidate who could emerge victorious is the former CS for Education, Ezekiel Machogu, who gets 1,170 out of the 3,000 people we interviewed. That is 39% of the 3,000 people who we talked to, you know, trying to find out who's the most popular candidate for governor as we head into the 2027 general election. It was followed by the current governor, Simbarati, who gets 960, which is 32%. And then, of course, Dr. Ndari came in at number 3, a distant third, getting Ondari got 9.27%, number 3. And then, of course, number 4 is Nyaberi Lumumba at 4%. Now, we have other candidates. I call them fringe candidates, around 6 of them, who got 4.5%. And 11.23% of the people we talked to remain undecided. So one feature that we've been able to see over the long time we've done polls in Kisii is people decide quite early. And you can trust me that as we head into the 2027 elections, these numbers are not likely to change unless one of the candidates, of course, polls out. So if the elections are held today, the former CS for Education, that is Ezekiel Machogu, will be elected governor. And the current governor, who is Simbarati, will lose the election to Ezekiel Machogu because he comes in second or third.
Mwancho muligeli robotironde mubasobono ikiumbe kia Judicial Service Commission nigo kegendete kokora okulingulia bali bakuligia magabaga yoko baba na chebina sebigambero biri bya Court of Appeal mu nchumuligeli mugano yi nchinkobe ko manye asobukeranu kerobeire ange na mono nabo ndabengo kumanyeno ni Chinsa 10 nabo rabe koyimanyigwa gati ya bali banyare ko bagwikase kyumbekyo no wakili watelieta omwansa njogu uyo nyare ko bakagwikirana ase committee yo egendete ko balingolia aba wakili abu bagendete kuligia mabaga yokoba abana chibina ase kigambero gya Court of Appeal tokagenda busyo mulikiwe wizara y'oburimi kiprono rono oraire wizara yo kwaligania chigunia cy'ubwoyo kimiliyoni 3 busyo bwe chingaki chilisimeka chire busyo kolengana na rono serikali nigo erachikuru obwoyo bwo aseligo liriense kuchia sabalimi ekera embure eganiri gochikobage gotwa imeyense ya Kenya nigaya kwanaya asensemo ya Mombasa
taenda paka milioni 12.5 mwaka huu ili wakulima wote watosheke na mbolea. Na hii mbolea inauzwa kwa hiyo pay serikali ilitangaza 2,500. Na tuko hapa na KEBS na wamechunguza hii mbolea kuhakikisha kwamba the quality ni ile mzuri. Tumetoa wale wakora walikuwa wanatusumbua mwaka ile uchao ya zamani. Lakini wakati huu tumekuja na kama serikali na nguvu kuhakikisha kwamba mbolea yenye wakulima wanapata ni mbolea mzuri.
Tokogenda busimu nchumuligilia bamenyi bechi county cha Mandera, Wajia, Garissa, Marsabit na Tana River nigo bono bagosereri no muchando bw'inchara ekere biyombe byokurwa bokonye bwo manyabantu byarure ukure guchia serikali kubwaterana elio kurwalia gose gukora muchando bw'inchara marwere na ibinde nigo biregati ibintu biri bikotebekana ko babiko ba umuchanda bamenyabo abarai ao nigo bachetasobwamo asensemo ya Karen ya Nairobi asbanyare ko bagoteba serikali nige bwenete kubwaterana barabu libanyara ko bakurwani umuchando bw'inchara nigo boniga yatebekaniro okuburu gw'ikibesa sebiyombe bitali bya serikali nigo yarorekane koba umuchando monene asogokonya umuchando y'ubwenchara.
Right now we have Mandera in alarm phase and then 9 counties and you see them listed there in alert phase. We'll go then to the next slide, yeah, there. So this represents the cumulative response thus far. 354,000 people receiving food and cash transfers, 120,000 receiving livelihood support, 750,000 sufficient water for drinking and cooking, 13,000 hygiene support, 100,000 on critical life-saving health services, 323,000 reproductive health kits, 17,000 children with moderate acute malnutrition, 27,000 children reached already but with severe acute malnutrition. So you see that tabulated on the far side, but really the key point to note is that on many of these support lines, the available support is already running out, and that's particularly the case with the food pipeline. So if we can go to the next slide. So really, to complement what you've said, Excellency, a proposed division of labour for the international and national partners. And in the spirit of the humanitarian reset, we really have to hyper-prioritize because the international resources are just not there. The overall funding gap as we see it is about $47 million urgently required to scale up food security assistance for 657,000 people and 22 million people needing nutrition interventions. But within that, what we're really suggesting is that we as international partners should concentrate now on IPC 4. So that is the one level below famine. And there are already a significant number of people in that category, 160,000 people. So to serve those, we would need $13.6 million. And then we would need $7.6 million for nutrition interventions targeting nearly 200,000 children under the age of 5 and pregnant and lactating women. Right now,
Dr. William Ruto uyunandoro muraibwe kiama kia UDA oraire kiama kigia UDA korosio kubwatanio kuya gukora chiko bakonya gutwara ukoigwana ni kiama GODM elio koligia enchira yo konyora uburaibwe ense umwaka w'ikirubere 2025 biraya nigachire ekero mwanchu muligereri ekiama GODM kyarorekanire kuchaka chi campaign gose guchaka ukoligia ko birengera likorwa asaba bwatani babo usangerekano uyu ni gokorekanite aso menyo bwo muraibwe ense State House aiga Nairobi. Tukurwa sensemo ya siasa kera barukiwa be grade ge 10 bagendrete kwira na ase chiskuru chiskuru chinde nigo chire chiarorire kurikiwo kwa barukia abake anamono chiskuru chiri kirase kerengo gya C4 nigo chigendete korora abarukiwa abake bagwikira na oro usumo baromoke eskuru yemo era sensemo ya county ya Migori aselieta nyatike negatie chiskuru chiria chianyale kwa bachikorora omo baromoke bwa barukiwa obakonyara kwa bakwenda ase skuru yo.
We are highly worried on what is happening. The pupils behind there do perform, but due to deterioration in number and performance of the secondary school, they have negative attitudes, both the pupils and the parents, in joining the high school around them. So kindly the board and the administration to come out and share with us the main problem why this is happening.
We've also realized that since the electricity was cut from this school, there's not been that thorough learning in the institution. And also, there's also wrangles here and there between the board and the school. And that has also, we've also highlighted as one of the challenges that has faced this school. The performance of this school has continued to deteriorate. So, as a community, we are here to tell the nation what is happening about this school, Godquach. And from here, we want to march up to education officers, the sub-county, to present a petition from the community about our concern to this school.
Monchumulili nigo togoso asense ya Buganda somo basobono baganda bagendrete wakachikura cyobo cholyo bonene ekero murayibwense yo Yoweri Kaguta Museveni akurigie tunde ya gatano kabere nabo igo moteli Robert Changulanyi nere nigo alese kiminane kyo kurigie kiruge kya sentunde ya kabere Museveni niga soeta sobogambi bwense ya Buganda mwaka bwirwe ya mochimikianda 53 nomo ekyombegete nete okuruta amangana asense yo nigo bonega kiarimirie internet ekero Changulanyi agendete korokia ogotaisanika na enchira ya serikali yanyale koba yekomochera n'abaganda bande kera bagendete gokora chi campaign bosio bubochori bubwa chakali tukolia lero.
The Electoral Commission in Uganda is now choosing for us candidates. We presented candidates for them, but they nominated another candidate on our ticket. Shame on you, Biabakama. We petitioned the Electoral Commission, but they refused. They said they are the ones to choose for us a candidate. And as if that is not shameful enough, the Electoral Commission in Uganda, following a resounding defeat of 2021, where we defeated almost 7 officials, including his vice president and many other ministers. This time Museveni said these senior officials are not to be competed against. So Museveni decided that his vice president has to be unopposed, and the Electoral Commission said yes sir. Museveni said the Speaker of Parliament is supposed to be unopposed, and they denominated our candidate. He said that the Deputy Speaker is supposed to be unopposed, they denominated our candidate. Museveni said the husband of the Speaker has to be unopposed, they denominated our candidates. The list goes on and on and on and on.
Uganda is richer now. We've got a lot of production, more than before, as a country. More coffee, more banana, more cows, more maize, everything is more. But the problem is that there are some of our people who are still outside. And this is what we are struggling with. But the tafari has been put and Uganda is much richer now. You say, you people of Uganda, support NRM in these elections so that we continue moving forward. Because what NRM is telling you is not stories, it is things that have been done and you can see them. The day after in 2 days, I want you to support the NRM so that we consolidate what we have done.
Mwancho mulili kwikira abone kiro mweli wa Amayia ase chitaikando chichetri take 15 maiga Chinsa Isano Ibere chiwika Chinsa 10 linet nyambane na ira nega igakomanya ali agendete gokorekana kurwa se Chinsemo kati yabo n'umugano nagotebinga wakili ubwatelieta Mwanza Njogu nere na ikira nabusyo we commission elia judicial service ilikonyara kwaba gakuligiri bagalio chikobo mona chebina asike gambero gya court of appeal naboigo murayibwense nero noera asichinsemo chia Machakos asagendrete umurubiri bokorwa chibese guchia sabasaye inseli yabuliri kurukunga nyota na mange agendete kuna kubwati guru nabatuki baito kurwa asichinsemo ikomuna nagotebiri Chinsa 10 nabokonyara kwaba gukwemanya na nene bona baganda tubwatiliye semirobeli yito asensemeli ya YouTube, Facebook nabo iko onyara ko bagu kwego kya kiregento gya korekana manyetenga egeka kirebusyo murobeli oya ngo cholega iga chengorukwa Innocent Onyango.